Joining us today on MSUEagles.com, Kareem Storey, a senior point guard from Baltimore, Maryland on the Morehead State men's basketball team. And Kareem, let's talk a little bit about this past weekend. Let's start with Thursday night's win over Southeast Missouri, a good performance for you and the Eagles. 13 points, you had 6 assists, career high 5 steals. Just talk about that win and how you guys felt out there on the floor.
The offense was just clicking. I feel like we still got a lot of things to work on, but as far as from a getting better standpoint, we're getting better game by game. Our record may not show it, but as a team, I feel like we're coming together. We're as good as we've been. We just got to get everybody clicking at the same time, and everybody, every outsider has seen our players and what we're capable of doing, our talents and stuff. So once we get it together and we all click, then we're going to be dangerous.
You're one of the leaders both offensively and defensively. I noticed the team had 16 steals and Southeast Missouri just with 5. But talk about that aspect and you, as they say, heating up the opposing point guard, and you guys forced a lot of turnovers against SEMO.
Yeah, well, our defensive scheme was to just stay solid, you know, and sometimes when you're solid and you follow the game plan, the ball just falls in your hands. And we got a great coaching staff that tells us where to be on defense, and like I said, we followed the game plan and it worked out perfectly.
I think in the 2 years you've been at Morehead State, you guys have succeeded when you've penetrated, hit the gaps, and either taken it to the basket or found open shooters. And I thought Coach Wood said in the postgame after the Southeast Missouri win, you guys did a good job of that. Just talk about the importance of being able to penetrate and like he said, either attacking the basket or finding open shooters on the perimeter.
Oh yeah, every time one of our guards touch the paint, something great happens. Whether it's a foul or a dip off to a big or a shooter. So if you're sucking in the D and kick it out to an open shooter, it's always good when we get into the paint. Our best games is when our guards get dribble penetration and get into the paint and make things happen.
The team moved on Saturday to UT Martin, an unfortunate overtime setback. I know you would trade your career high in scoring for a win. I know you're a team guy, but you seem to have a lot of confidence from an offensive standpoint early in that game. Just kind of analyze yourself in those first 5 or 10 minutes and how you were playing out there.
Yeah, well, like I said, just stuck to the plan, or the offensive plan. Got us into our stuff, and we were executing well. The extra pass was there. Like, I credit my teammates for finding me on those open shots and stuff. They sometimes created my penetration with their penetration, and the defender having to close out to me. So it was a team effort. Like I might have 22 points, but it was the team that helped me get those 22 points.
Sure. UT Martin had a lot of success as a team. They've got some new players. They have a new head coach, obviously an improved squad. But I guess for the first time OVC guys on your roster, how important is it just to remind them that every game has to be a battle, has to be a dogfight, and you can't overlook anybody in this league, can you?
Oh, yeah, it's conference play. So, I mean, we're well scouted, and we well scouted everyone else. Everyone knows what everyone does, so it's going to be a dogfight down to the end. The X factor is who's going to stay focused for the full 40 minutes, who's going to go all out for the full 40 minutes. And hats off to UT Martin. They outplayed us that night.
As we look ahead this Thursday and Saturday back here at Johnson Arena, it's always good to play in front of the home fans, but a couple of tough opponents, and SIU Edwardsville in Eastern Illinois, and EIU happens to be 4-0 in conference play. But I'm sure you haven't been able to watch much film on your upcoming opponents yet, but just give us your thoughts in general about playing back at home and the importance of protecting the home court in conference play.
Oh yeah, that's the main thing. Protect the home court in the conference. That's a major part to actually getting forward in this conference. And I think that I trust our coaches, we're going to have a good game plan, and we're going to be prepared going into SIUE. And like I said, everything is going. Every play is a dogfight, and it's who wants it more.
Let's take you away from the court just for a minute and I guess rewind over a year. But you started your college career at Utah, and then you went the junior college route, came here, but there's over 300 Division I programs in the country. What kind of got you here to Morehead State? Was it something about the coaching staff or the style of play or the community and campus? What kind of attracted you to Morehead State in the first place?
Well, a combination of the basketball team, the education here, and the fact that we're in Morehead, there's not too much to do out here, so it's easier to stay focused on what you have to do to get forward. And that was one of my main reasons for coming here. Just the simple fact that there's nothing but a gym and a ball and a couple of hills and trees outside. So.
And you're one of those gym rats because you're in here all the time working on your game, aren't you?
Yes, sir.
Yep. Tell us what you're studying. I'm sure you are like a lot of guys on this team have aspirations to play some kind of professional basketball if you can, but when the ball stops bouncing for you, whenever that is, kind of what are your thoughts at this point about your future in a possible career?
Well, my mother does real estate.
Is that right?
Yeah, she did a pretty good job raising me and my sister doing real estate halftime. So I figure if she can do that halftime, then I might want to invest full-time in it and see what happens with it.
Okay.
Yeah.
So maybe play a little professional basketball and then go sell some houses. How about that?
You can actually do real estate in the process of playing professional basketball, especially if you're a broker. You don't even have to be it. So.
Okay, that's awesome. Learned something new today. Well, Kareem, thanks as always for your time. We wish you and your teammates the best this weekend. Again, we'll remind fans Thursday night here at Johnson Arena and Saturday afternoon as MSU entertains SIU Edwardsville in Eastern Illinois. Thanks, Kareem. We'll talk to you again soon.
All right, thank you.